Hello, everyone. This is Kevin DeLeon, your learning consultant with Cengage Learning. And I wanted to make a video about our new Resource Center and Study Hub app that many of you will see inside of your MindTaps. And I want to talk to you about them. So there's two new features inside of almost all of your MindTaps that you will see, and I wanted to talk to you about them. So the first one is the Resource Center. It is located up here at the very top. For some of you, it actually might look kind of like a colorful pinwheel. But it'll either look like that or like this little filing cabinet here. And we created it because so many of our instructors want to bring in more resources than we've already included into their MindTap from the textbook. And so we are giving you the ability to do that based on the discipline that your MindTap is associated with. And so the first thing that you do is click up here and you enter the Resource Center. So there's a couple of things that we can do. We can look at any type of topics, okay? And again, this is for psychology, okay? Or different types, supplement types, videos, or anything interactive, okay? Maybe we just want to look at interactive items and see what they are. So there's, so 74 for psychological disorders. Choose those and filter down. Okay, so maybe we want to preview this this video case study here. Okay, and because it's interactive, we're going to do a little clicking. Okay, we're going to watch a video, and then we have some questions here as well. You can view the full video here. Okay. And onward I go. Okay, and so let's say I really liked that video. Oops. Sorry. I could add it to the course here, or I could click cancel and back. But let's go ahead and add it to the course so I can show you how to do that. So here we are. We're going to click add to course. Again, if I had not already looked at it, I could continue, or I could look at it, and here I go. It's going to, again, like always, with all of these activities, ask me where I would like it. In this case, I'm going to put it all the way at the top. Okay, and then I'm going to click save. I could even give it a due date. So how about the 29th for my students? I want them to look at it by the 29th. And the great thing about giving an item a due date is not only, and here it is right here, not only am I putting some different information in here to help engage my students, but by also putting a due date on here, I can see how many people have even looked at it, even if it's not an item that's gradable. Forgot where I assigned it. I think it was in September. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe it was down here. Oh, here it is, right at the top. There it is, and in they go. So that's the Resource Center, so some pretty cool stuff in there. Additionally, we have a new Study Hub app. And if you click more at the bottom here, you will see it. It is right here. You also see the Resource Center in your app dock as well. So we'll click into the Study Hub app. So we used to have a My Notes app where you could include your highlights, your notes, your bookmarks, and even have a notebook in there as well. So we've now created a Study Hub app. We've moved your notes and highlights and your bookmarks into this app, and we're also allowing you to create study guides for your students, and we're allowing your students to make study guides as well. So let me actually take some highlights and some notes here real quick so that we've got something to do. So I'm going to click into the ebook really quickly. Go to one of the pages. So I'm going to highlight something. I'll make that yellow, make this one blue. I'm going to share this one with my students because it's orange if you've watched my ebook video. Maybe I'll take a note. Really cool stuff. I'm also going to share that with my students. Maybe I'll bookmark the page. Bookmark that page. Highlight all that in green. Okay, so all kinds of stuff, right? So inside the Study Hub app, under the Notes and Highlights tab here on the left, you'll see that I've made some notes and highlights in chapter 1. And if I click this arrow, you'll see what sections of the chapter I've made highlights in. Okay, and here they all are. These are my yellow, my blue, my shared highlights with students, okay? So it's all here. And for your students, these ones that you've shared, these are gonna be inside their Study Hub app. So you can highlight and take notes inside your ebook and it will show up here for your students, which is really cool. Here's my green one. And these are all hyperlinks. So if I wanted to go back to this and say, okay, well, maybe I wanna learn a little bit more, these are all hyperlinks. I would click that little blue arrow right here, this one here, and off I go. Pretty neat. And if I don't want one of them, I can trash can it. Yes. And then if I take a lot of notes or a lot of different highlights, I can even filter up here, use filters. Maybe I only want to look at the shared notes. Here they are. Help me manage that a little bit better. So when your students come in here and use the ebook, or you use the ebook to help your students, we don't want any of that work to go to waste. We want you to be able to use it and use it effectively by helping you organize it and then get to the information as quickly as possible. And that's what we've done here. We've also given you the ability to print out of here as well, which is very cool. Additionally, there's a bookmarks app here. It works just like the My Notes app, and here it is. Here are my 2 bookmarks. Again, they're hyperlinks, so I could go right to where they are, right? Okay, and now on to the study guide. So there's no custom study guides available yet. That's because I need to create one. So all the way up here at the top, I'll create a study guide. We'll call it example 1. I'm going to do chapter 1. And so I can share all of these or just some. How about the key terms for section 1? Any custom flashcards that I might have made? Shared notes and highlights that I have. Maybe I want to make sure that these are included on their study guide, and I'll add that to the guide. And I could even do a second one. Maybe I want both of these in here. Add that to the guide as well. So chapter 1 and chapter 13, create study guide. And again, your students can create these too. You can create them for them. And it's right here. All the students have to do is click into it. And here they go. They can print out of here. So here's the shared highlight that I had. Here are the key terms that I want them to know. And then I had a note in here as well. And if I had some custom flashcards, I could put them in here as well. Now, again, in the My Notes app that we used to have, you used to be able to use a notebook. So we've sectioned that out. And there's an extra notebook app here as well. And so you would click on it. We have a partnership with Evernote. So the students would sign into their Evernote account, and then they'd be able to use this as a notebook and be able to access their notes from their Evernote app anywhere that they like. Thank you very much.